So the next thing that happened on WWE WrestleMania 38 Night 2, it was a one-on-one match. It was Pat McAfee versus Mr. McMahon. Now, this match, it actually happened. So everybody's, like, the rumor for, like, the past few months now, it was going to be Pat McAfee versus Vince. And WWE pretty much tricked everybody by saying, nah, that match ain't happening. Vince ain't going to come into the ring. It'll be Pat McAfee versus Austin Theory. And then we actually got that match, WWE fulfilled their promise. And then, of course, after that match ended, Pat McAfee starts calling out Vince. And Vince was like, all right, you know what? Now he starts taking off his suit and his tie. And then he was wearing the tank top and all that. And he gets in the ring, and there's a referee in the ring, and yeah, the match gets started. So yeah, it was Pat McAfee versus Mr. McMahon, and the match goes on, and Mr. McMahon's whooping Pat McAfee's ass. Vince is too old. I think he's like 76 or something like that. So yeah, he's way too old to be in the ring, and the match actually happened. WWE didn't advertise it or whatever, and then it actually happens. At one point, Vince was teasing, acting like he was going to kick the football in the crowd. And then he kicks the football right into Pat McAfee's chest and then pin him for the 3 count. So, yeah, that match was terrible. Worst match on the card, easily. So, yeah, that match. And then after the match ended, Vince McMahon actually picked up the win. So, yeah. But, yeah, after the match ended, Austin Theory was cheering with Vince, hugs him and everything. But then Stone Cold Steve Austin's theme song hits. He comes down, and him and Austin Theory starts brawling, and he hits a stunner on Austin Theory. Austin Theory sold that stunner fucking great. So yeah, that stunner was amazing. And then him and Vince, drinking some beer and stuff. And then he hits the stunner onto Vince, which he kicked him in the stomach. Before he hits the stunner, he kicked him in the stomach. Vince straight up starts falling down and stuff after that, and then he hits the stunner, and it was a terrible stunner. I'm talking about this stunner was worse than the stunner that he hit on Vince the first ever time. Everybody should remember that one, and that one was shit. So yeah, this one was probably worse than that one, I think. Yeah, it was worse. I don't care. But actually, I'll probably say this is probably worse than the stunner on Linda McMahon. At least Stone Cold tried to save it with a backflip and rolling over on the mat. So, but I don't know. Those were tit for tat. And then, Pat McAfee gets in the ring, and him and Pat McAfee starts drinking some beer, and then he hits the stunner on Pat McAfee. And that was pretty funny there. Stone Cold walking out, and Pat McAfee's on the ground outside the ring, straight up drinking the beer while laying down, knocked out. So yeah, that was pretty funny. So yeah, it was just a little entertaining thing with that match, and all with the stunners and stuff. I would at least give it a half of a star, just because Stone Cold stunnered Pat McAfee and Austin Theory, and they both sold it so damn great, even though the stunner on Vince was fucking ass. So yeah, that was terrible. But up next is going to be the main event. It will be Roman Reigns versus Brock Lesnar in a Unification Championship match up next in the main event. So yeah, I'll see you guys later until the next thing that happens on WrestleMania 38 Night 2. See you guys later until then.